patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. Night breezes seem to whisper
Okay, everybody, let's get into it. We're looking at Bitcoin on the weekly chart. Now, I'm switching my camera over sideways because I'm also using these videos on YouTube. So you might want to turn your camera sideways so you can see it better. Or go to YouTube and you can check it out the right way. I need those views. Y'all go check me out on YouTube. But we're looking at Bitcoin on the weekly chart. And as we were saying in the other videos, we had all these bearish weekly candles. So I was saying that most likely we're going to go down and touch this green box, right? And the green box is sitting right here on the 13-day. So I was saying most likely we were going to go test that. And as you can see, if I get close, it's a wick. So we came down inside this green box and then we're trying to hold above it. But I wouldn't be surprised if we come down the yellow moving average right here, the 50 week, which is sitting at around 27.5, 27.2, 27.3, somewhere up in there. So we could come down and test this 50 week right here. So if I just zoom out, you can see the legs up. You can see how we go sideways, like bottom. See down here, we made this bottom pattern, right? W, this is a W pattern. Come down, up, down, it's like a little W. Then we had the leg up, right? Go sideways, come down, another leg up. But I consider this kind of the same leg because we had this big, look at this big wick right here. We had this big long wick that came down and tested and also started this uptrend on this pattern right here. See that? And once we had this long wick, that's when we had the leg up. Then we go sideways and then we trend down, test again, but look at the wick. See how the wick came down and tested this trend line? Just like right here. The wick, after we had this long wick, then we had the leg up. So what we're looking for on this pattern right here is something similar. We're looking for either a wick like this, right? To show a bullish wick to show that buying pressure is down here. We're looking for an engulfing, meaning if we have a bearish week, we're looking for a bullish week that goes higher than the last previous week. That's an engulfing. See, after we had this, we had the boom, big leg up. So now the thing about this going sideways is this pattern that I have drawn out, this is not a confirmed pattern. It's not a confirmed pattern yet. Now, if we get a bounce here and go up, then most likely this parallel channel is legit, right? But right now we don't know. We could come out of this pattern and go sideways, right? Because if this MA doesn't hold up, then this yellow one is probably going to hold up and be pretty strong. And even if this one starts to get weak, by that time, we're going to have this one coming up into it, pushing this sideways, right? Now these could go out for weeks. These could go out for weeks. Once these kind of come together, these could go out for weeks before we actually get a move up, right? So Bitcoin could be going sideways for the next few months. I mean, the next few weeks. But what we're looking for is a strong wick like this right here with buying pressure on the weekly or an engulfing on the weekly, right? Now, if we go look at our RSI on the weekly, we'll see that we just broke below this yellow line, which when we broke above the yellow line right here, if we go up, we'll see that was the start of this uptrend. You see that? We broke above this yellow line right here and then this uptrend started. Now we broke below right here and we stayed under for a while. Again, this is the weekly chart. So we stayed under this yellow line for a minute, right? As you can see, that lines up with around the same time we hit a top up here on this pattern. Then we broke below the green and then we came down. You can see how long we came down, right? Before we had this pop up. This pop up got us back above this yellow line. If you look at the RSI right here. See this right here, we broke back above it. That's when the price shot up, right? So now we're coming down and testing this yellow line. We done already broke below it, but that doesn't mean we're going to stay down here because the week is just starting, right? So we could just test this and pop back up. So that's why I say right now, this needs to hold up. And this RSI does not need to just break below. If, like I said, we're going to be down here for a while, most likely. And that can go sideways for a long time. So Bitcoin could possibly be about to go sideways for a minute, right? So what that means is more buying time, right? As long as we're going sideways and we stand above this 27, we playing around up in here, they give us more time for me, they give me more time to buy in, waiting for the big breakup. Because eventually we're going to round up and we're going to take off, right? So just more buying time is what it means, Bitcoin.